Welcome back. We are on week of the October 27th to the 1st of November. Let's just get right into this. Alright, this is what the account's looking like. Up $898. We were up $2,000, 2.137, but we had a tragic day and I'm embarrassed to even have done it, and because I knew I had to post about it. So if you check out my TikTok, you see the absolute horror I committed on the 30th or 20 on the 30th. Here's what the P&L is, the monthly P&L. As you can see, 200, 800, 400, and then took a fat loss. We were down 1,700. We caught at 6 from like 7. We lost like X amount of trades, I forget. And then we came back, level-headed, took a trade at 9.15, and bam. So we made half the profit back, but still very unfortunate that it even happened. And then yesterday, I lost 400, traded twice, but one was break even, so we're good. All right, well, we'll start with this one. I was gonna do like just pictures, but we'll start with this one. So this was Sunday opening, or Sunday night, Monday, technically trading day open. We were planning on buying if it gapped down and planning on selling if it gapped up, solely because of the price action of UJ. UJ opened bullish, so I was assuming gold would open bearish, but if it gapped up, I was gonna sell for like 50% of the gap. And when I did sell it, or when I did see market open, this shit absolutely, I was too zoomed in and I didn't see it absolutely tank all the way down here. The level it rejected off of was 1.786 and a 15-minute OB that was down here. And at first I wasn't going to touch it. I even said in my video, TikTok, that I said I wasn't going to touch it, and then I impulsively bought. So I caught it for about half this move. To be honest, I bought at 4,091, and then sold that for like 30 ticks, 35 ticks. So it wasn't nothing crazy, something light. Don't think we did trade after that. We traded micros. We did take a loss. It was in micros, so it wasn't a huge loss, but we also took some wins. Those were kind of like just on the side trades, so I don't really feel the need to show all of them. Here was the break even. We were being greedy on this trade, I will admit. We were looking for a 730 reversal, and it happened. Limit order at green level here, and the price came down and created an equal low before even attempting to, and then we absolutely reversed. But I was trying to aim for the top of this liquidity at 0.618, but it rejected off at 50% and continued to trend down. My TP was at 50%, and then I moved it when I saw a lot of the impulse move to the upside, but that was at exactly 730. So then when it made a top wick, it just shot down, retested, and then continued the trend bearish. So we're break even for that. The 27th, we started off with the loss, and then we came on top with the win. So as you see, we bought off rip, but price gapped up, came down, swept us out, and sweep the last low of New York. I was looking for a reaction to the upside because UJ had gapped down and NY closed at the 0.786 level on the 5-minute swing to the upside. I was expecting a reaction, not a full-on reversal. And so I bought immediately. I got stopped out. We had another retest of that same level. So then I bought again because I was very confident in this. And so I only took it to the 0.618 level of a 1-minute swing. As you can see here, this is the 1 minute, or is a higher swing in New York, and it was also in green level, like 930 cluster. So I was playing it safe and only taking it to that. I did expect it to reject either off of this level or 0.786. And that's exactly what it did before having a full-on reversal to the downside. We did have another break even that day. Yeah, I only have one picture for the 27th. On the 28th, once again, we bought off market rip. Euro had a gap up, and I was looking for a reaction to the upside, but not a full-on reversal. TP was the 0.65 level of the last minute swing in New York, and I could have gone for a reversal, after my long and gone short, and I was expecting a move. Since I was expecting a reaction and not a move to the upside, I could have also gotten in on shorts, and it was the perfect level. I would have gotten in at a green level here, or the pullback after we came down, pullback, and then continued the trend. But I was just playing it safe and left it at that. I did trade again for another win on MGC. This was a 630 reversal. I got in on a more of a not intrusive. I instinctively sold because I saw the 1 minute close was just wicked above this last high that it made, and then fulfilling this fair value gap. And then 630 was coming around, so I was like, hold on, reversal. So I waited for a 15-second change of character and instinctively sold for 60 pips. So it was $120. So I added an extra 120 that day. And I only sold to the 1 minute VWAP, and then this continued the trend to the upside. And then here was the third win. It was just a very, very quick scalp and I was trying to catch a 915 continuation, but I was also just only taking it to VWAP. So realistically, this should have been a buy because we swept, came up, created a new structure, retested, and then started to continue the trend up. But since we saw it swept this high, we could have and retested the 0.618 level, could have had a continuation, and this was to VWAP, so it would have made sense. And this was my break even. This was right here. I was trying to catch a short to the 0.618 level of a previous swing, but it rejected off of VWAP instead. It missed me by 3 ticks, which was okay. I already had my thing at break even, and it was you could say 9 o'clock reversal. This happened a little bit after 9:05, but yes, 9 o'clock impulsively shot down and then continued trend up, retest, and then continue the trend up. So that was a break even. This was my worst day and worst thing I could have possibly done. For some reason, I was catching market buys, market sells, off market rip, because on last Friday I was looking for a reaction, and I caught the reaction to then continue the whole move, the leg down on Sydney session. And for some reason, I instinctively now was calling out shots for market open. I was doing it exactly at market open, buying, selling, whatever. And I think this day I just wanted to be right. I was expecting buys, and as you can see, it ripped all the way up and even hit my TP. But I wasn't looking at the fact that I need to look for the reaction off market open, the volatility before the trend. So that is what got me, and I entered 3 times. You can check it out on my TikTok. You can see order filled, order filled, order filled, order filled within the span of 20-30 seconds. So it was very bad, and I think I just kept entering because I wanted to be right at that point. And I didn't over leverage, I over traded, and I ended up risking too much, which is what my downfall was. I was expecting a reaction to the upside for a gap up because UJ had a massive gap down. So I was expecting gap up and then rejecting off these areas before continuing down. But I should have been looking at the facts that we were down. Once I should have switched my thinking real quick after seeing that we rejected off the 0.786 level on a 15-minute OB at the low down here to then continue the upside. So after my first trade, I should have looked at, all right, it didn't gap up. It shot down before continuing an uptrend. And I didn't realize that, which is what got me. But this was the trade I took to recover half of it. It was a 915 reversal. We had a green level here of the 850 swing to the 9 o'clock high, and then the swing from 845 to the 9 o'clock high. And these all lined up with 0.786 and 0.65, and I'm pretty sure 5-minute rolling VWAP. So on a pullback after price shot up a little bit, we entered on 50% of a pullback. We consolidated for a little bit before continuing the trend. At first, I was aiming for 50%, and then I realized that it wasn't 9:30 yet, and 9:30 tends to have a reversal period. So I was aiming for the top of the low of the 5-minute OB. If we were on the 5 minutes, you would see there was 5-minute fair value gap. If we're on the 5 minutes, you would see that we had a 5-minute fair value gap here. And then I top ticked it, and then we reversed the trend down, came back up, swept, and then we actually started to keep tanking. But that was the 29th was a very unfortunate day, and that was on me, and I am very embarrassed to admit the fact that I even took a trade like that. And then for the last trade, so we took 2 trades on the 30th. We got break even on one. I would say I moved my stop loss too early because we did not create new structures to the upside. That's when I tend to like to move my stop loss, but I think because the day before I was doubting myself and I moved it to the break even really quick because I didn't want to lose any more than I gained. But unfortunately, it's what happened. If I never moved my stop loss, I would have hit TP to fill this 5-minute or this 1-minute fair value gap, but we did continue to trend to the upside. I was actually expecting this to continue to trend down, but since I'll be honest, I didn't have a clear head this day. I was nervous to trade and I wasn't confident. But we ended up taking a trade for a 715 reversal. That's what we were aiming for. And we entered on purple level of the 6:30 swing low to the 7 o'clock swing high. And we entered on purple level because of 1, New York high, 2, the rolling VWAP for 5-minute was there, and the first 5-minute and 1-minute fair value gap of this swing here. So I was aiming for and we had this top, which is again not New York swing high, and I was expecting it to come down. I had it below green level, and then I got wicked out, as you can see, by I think this is 30, and then we ended up tapping into the 930 cluster and the very first 5-minute fair value gap and the 1-minute fair value gap. Hold on, let me see if there's a 5-minute, because actually I think I'm lying. There is a gap here. So yes, there was a gap here, and I could have had my thing at green level, but I was not willing to have a $700 stop loss for only 1-to-1 ratio. But this seemed more probable than this setup, why I took this setup. So yes, that is the 26th to the 1st of November trade recap. We did start off strong, but we ended up being too confident, I would say. We wanted to be right, and we fucked ourselves over on Thursday. And it just shows, it's not like I was high on the fact that I was doing good. You know, I had 4 winning days. I was very happy. My trades and setups are working. I just had the need to feel right, or I didn't want to miss out, and I could have waited for a perfect setup like 915 that day and gotten a good entry and taken it to X amount. But Friday, that was the setup, 715. We had the right idea, just need to refine the entry a little bit, so I'm not too mad about it. The only thing I'm upset about, or disappointed in myself for the way I traded Thursday, or technically Wednesday, but we will be back stronger next week. Did a couple hours of back testing last night, and we'll be doing more this weekend. So I'm excited for next week. Come back strong. So yes, thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.